Move on to our World Championship boxing, and of course the undisputed Women's Lightweight World Championship. It's just a fight that we've wanted for so long. It was always been the fight when talking to Katie and Brian Peters, who's here somewhere, I haven't seen him yet, hello Brian, and the team, Ross, you know, this was always the fight that we knew would be for the undisputed championship, because Delfine Persoon was the champion who is a big name, has the opportunity to take fights in Belgium. She's a big star over there, but she was always the toughest of the champions. And we have saved the toughest for last. The winner of this fight will be the undisputed world champion, WBC, WBA, IBF, WBO, and delighted that the Ring Magazine belt is on the line for this fight as well. Of course, a belt which every fighter wants to win so badly. A belt that this young man to my right also holds, but just a belt that is so important to fighters. And I'm so excited for this fight. I'm so excited for both fighters in this fight, because to fight an undisputed fight here on this kind of stage, I'm sure is a dream for both fighters. And we're going to start with Delfine. Delfine, welcome. A massive occasion for both of you on Saturday.
Yes, Belgium is a small country. If you see New York, I think New York is bigger than the Belgian country. So for me, it's a lot of a bigger place. So the boxing sport in Belgium is, how do you say, not recognized. So I'm the first boxer that can make history for the Belgian boxing sport. So yeah, for me it's very excited. I can set the boxing sport on the court in Belgium, and yeah, I can, if I go for the fight, and I'm gonna go for the fight, and I can win the fight, I think I'm the first Belgian boxer that can make, how do you say it, history, and that can be undisputed champion, take all the belts, take the Ring Magazine belt, and yeah, for me, yeah, I like it. It's my passion. I want to do everything for it, and we already prepared 2 months for this fight. My trainer was already 2 years looking for this fight. He thought we never get a chance to get this fight. No, I get a chance. We are ready, and yeah, we go for it.
It's such a great fight. You and Katie, definitely number 1 and number 2 in the world. Probably pound for pound the top 2 fighters as well, right up there in women's boxing as well. And expecting a tough fight against Katie on Saturday. She's looked very good in her career. A small number of professional fights compared to you. We know you're undefeated in 9 years, but expecting a tough fight on Saturday.
Yes, I expect surely a tough fight. She had a lot more, how do you say it, experience in amateur fighting. I only was 1 year amateur, because in Belgium, like I say, the boxing was there not very big, and there was no national team, so it was not possible for me to go to the World Championship or European Championship, so I got no chance also to go to the Olympic Games, and Katie Taylor is the Olympic champion. For me, this is also something I can, how do you say it, I got no chance to go to the Olympic Games. She is the Olympic champion, so now I can compete with the Olympic champion and hopefully defeat the Olympic champion. For me, it's something I don't have the chance before. And everybody knows, yeah, world champion is great, but Olympic champion is also great. And now I can compete with the Olympic champion. For me, that's very important. I want to, how do you say it, do everything in my career of boxing, and now I got the chance to do this.
Thank you very much, Delfine. Thank you. Katie Taylor, as we know, been a phenomenon since she laced up the gloves. She used to go into the gyms, put the head guard on, pretend that she was a boy to make sure she could get the fights and get the sparring. If you haven't seen the movie, go to Netflix now to watch Katie. Incredibly, she hasn't watched the movie. I mean, how can you not watch a movie about yourself? It's unbelievable, but she hasn't yet watched it. But if you haven't watched it, you must watch it. It's an incredible story, and she has been an incredible sportsman for Ireland. She really is a legend there already. 6 European championships, 5 amateur world championships, Olympic gold, and of course already captured the WBA, the IBF and the WBO world titles in such a short period of time. But on Saturday night she gets her chance to achieve what I know she set out to achieve when she turned professional, which was to win all the belts. And we saw her box here on the Canelo Field in Undercard, and it was just incredible. You know, the atmosphere when she fights is something else, and the reception she got yesterday and the reception she will get on Saturday night will be incredible. And it is, as she says, the biggest night of her career so far. And when you look at everything she's achieved so far, that should give you all the indication you need to tell you how important this fight is. Katie, I think I've said it all. I'll pass over to you, but this is everything to you, this challenge.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think the minute I turned professional, I wanted to be undisputed champion, and this was always my goal. So I nearly pinched myself that I have this opportunity in a few days' time in the Mecca box at Madison Square Garden. It can't get any bigger than this, really. So you know, I'm just ready to make history. I'm ready to perform on Saturday night, and this is what I've always wanted.
I know you study your opponents as well, and like I said, all the conversations we've had in the past was Persoon is the real test for me. You know, she is the best champion in the division. This is before you had the belts as well, and we always felt that would be possibly the hardest fight to get, but now there's too much on the line for it not to happen. Are you expecting by far the toughest fight of your career on Saturday?
Yeah, definitely. Delfine Persoon is a fantastic champion, and this is exactly what boxing needs. This is champion against champion, the best versus the best, and this is what, not just what women's boxing needs, this is what boxing needs. And I'm definitely expecting the toughest test of my career, but I do feel prepared for this challenge, and I've had a really tough training camp over the last few months preparing for this fight as well. And we're both here to make history for our nations as well, and we're both here to perform, and it's going to make for a very exciting fight.
Obviously, everything you've achieved, the European Championship, the World Championships, London 2012 for the gold, this would be your finest moment, you believe, to have all those belts, and again the Ring Magazine belt as well, absolutely everything.
Yeah, this is by far the biggest night in my career. This is the pinnacle of boxing, to have all 5 belts. The Ring Magazine belts, as you said, is up for grabs as well. This is exactly what every fighter dreams of, really. So I understand how big this fight is, the magnitude of this event, but I can't wait for this. This is why I box. These are the fights that I've always wanted, and I'm ready to make history.
And last one, obviously, like I said, a legend in Ireland, the whole country going to be watching and waiting in the ring probably around 1:30 UK Irish time. Not too bad, not too bad. You expect a lot of people to be up, and obviously you have an entire nation behind you.
Yeah, the support I've gotten over the last few years has been incredible, actually. That they're all behind me, they're all cheering me on, and I hope to make everyone proud at home.
Thank you. We can't wait for that. Katie Taylor against Delfine Persoon for the WBC, WBA, IBF, WBO, Ring Magazine World Championships on the line, the undisputed Women's Lightweight World Championship.
He's going to do Josh. Sometimes it's get